Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Now I will explain a little about the problem of cultural identity of diaspora characters in novel The Reluctant Fundamentalist by Mohsin Hamid. The issue that I will discuss from the Reluctant Fundamentalist novel is the cultural identity of the main character, namely Changes. Changes is a native of Pakistan, studying at Princeton University. He managed to become a Princeton graduate with good achievements, and also works in the company. Although Changes' characteristics are different from the majority of the individuals around him, he had no difficulty interacting with her friends. His white American friends called Changes an exotic. Perhaps this exotic term is interpreted as something foreign or different. Very exotic is the new one Changes' identity in America. Changes' natural identity is a citizen of Pakistan, whereas his identity is an American citizen. When Changes was in Pakistan, the color of his skin was not something he realized. Changes has the same physical characteristics as the Pakistani population in general. In America, Changes became self-aware differently when he was identified as exotic by white Americans all around him. Changes is considered different, but that difference is considered normal by him American colleagues. This is because of the popularity of New Yorkers. Over time, Changes began to discover his identity by comparing Pakistan as his home and America as his home today, namely by looking for similarities between New York, America, and Lahore, Pakistan. Changes found some similarities, language, food, and music between New York and Lahore. Through its cultural similarities, Changes will feel at home in New York, feel part of America, as if America is the country of origin. After Changes adjusted his clothes to be able to blend it with his comrades who American citizens, in this case, clothing is a variable of changes in identity adjustment from natural identity to form identity. Changes managed to adjust until sometimes referred to as American by other Americans, perhaps because of the Changes has been doing it all along, and he is also often with white people, the majority American population. His success in blending in with the American population made Changes comfortable living in America. So, through the discussion of identity issue experienced by Changes as a diaspora individuals above, it can be concluded that identity is a social construction related to the context of space and time. Identity is a label to distinguish one from another, determine how a person behaves and is addressed. Changes, who told his experience as a Pakistani immigrant in America to an American tourist in Lahore, Pakistan, represents the way diaspora individuals create a new identity through storytelling. His identity is no longer only a Pakistani citizen, but also an American citizen. He has two cultural point of view. Pakistani cultural as part of natural identity and American way of life as part of constructed identity. The discrimination he experienced after 9/11 was caused by the misconception that brown-skinned individuals were terrorists.